Yo, what's up everybody? This is Junior Chicken here. There's been new news revealed for Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. We've got more information on Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre. And we got 3 new Megas! But first I'd like to talk about some news for Pokemon X and Y. There's going to be a special distribution coming this October. And no, I'm not talking about Diancie. I'm talking about Shiny Gengar.
Gengar!
This shiny Gengar will be holding the Gengarite, allowing you to Mega Evolve it. But I don't think it's going to end up becoming the shiny Beldum that we're going to get as soon as Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire come out. Because there's so much hype behind it, being that it's going to be on the day of the release of the games. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of hype behind it. Everyone's going to want it. But with this shiny Gengar, it's coming out like a year since X and Y first debuted. So, yeah, there's not as much hype behind it, but still, I'd like to get my shiny Gengar. The distribution will be from October 30th to the 26th. Ironically, that's the day after X and Y was released last year. So, yeah, it's kind of an anniversary gift, but I'm still going to get it. It's pretty cool. I mean, Mega Gengar is one of those weird shinies. Like, regular shiny Gengar is only like a tint darker in color, but then you Mega Evolve it and it turns entirely white. It's got its eyes are white. Maybe the bottom of it has a little bit of a purple tint to it, but it's like entirely white. So it's one of those weird Mega evolutions that if they're shiny, they totally change color. Like Mega Charizard X and Mega Charizard Y. There's also Mega Garchomp turns pink for some reason. But anyways, on to Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire news with Primal Kyogre first. Primal Kyogre will be getting the ability Primordial Sea. Now, this is basically Drizzle, except way better. You'll get the same effects that you get from Rain Dance and Drizzle. Basically, water attacks get boosted to twice the power, and Thunder will hit with 100% accuracy, but also, it cannot be negated by any other weather moves. So if someone uses Sunny Day, Sandstorm, or Hail, it won't work at all. It also isn't affected by weather-changing abilities. So Drought, Sandstream, and Snow Warning will do nothing to Primordial Sea. In fact, Primordial Sea actually lasts as long as Primal Kyogre is on the field. As long as Primal Kyogre is in battle, Primordial Sea will be in effect. But also, fire attacks are completely gone. You cannot use fire attacks during Primordial Sea. I know, that doesn't really seem like a lot, really, because Kyogre being a water type is already strong against fire type moves, and with his Drizzle ability, he weakens the fire attacks even further. So completely eliminating them, I'm not so sure about. Primal Groudon, though, he's got his own sun equivalent ability called Desolate Land. Once again, the same effects that you get with Sunny Day and Drought will be in effect. Twice the power with fire moves, and you can fire a Solar Beam without charging up at all. But also it cannot be negated by Rain Dance, Sandstorm, or Hail. Cannot be negated by Drizzle, Sandstream, or Snow Warning, so no abilities or moves can change the weather. But what really is the best part about it is that water attacks are completely useless. That actually is really, really good for Primal Groudon, because Groudon on his own as a ground type is weak to water attacks. Sure, the Drought ability does help him out by reducing it so that maybe it's neutrally effective. But then when he gets to Primal Groudon, he actually has a dual weakness to water types. He has the same typing as Camerupt. He takes 4 times the damage from water attacks, but with Desolate Land you can't use water attacks because they just get evaporated. That's why Mega Groudon is so awesome. He's now only weak to technically ground types because water type attacks don't even work with freaking Desolate Land. So, damn! Primal Groudon. See why I want Omega Ruby now? Also, Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre will each be getting a signature move, as they've shown in the trailers before. Primal Groudon's signature move will be Precipitous Spikes, and Primal Kyogre's signature move will be Origin Pulse. That's a pretty cool name on its own. Now on to the 3 new Megas that were revealed. The first 2 were pretty obvious ones. They're predicted by quite a few people, including Tyranitar Tube and Western Echidna.
So it might be possible there's going to be a Mega Camerupt and a Mega Sharpedo.
Yep, that's right. The ace Pokemon of Maxie and Archie. Mega Camerupt and Mega Sharpedo. Now, Mega Camerupt, personally my favorite of the 2. I was a bit questioning of his design. Sure, he's got the cool Super Saiyan-like hair, even though it's red. He's got like that big volcano for a hump, which actually looks really cool on him, especially with the rocks surrounding it. Sure, the M on his forehead is also cool, but like, I felt like his fur got a bit too much like a shaggy skirt, and I felt that was a bit weird. But then I saw his 3D model, and I'm like, wow, he really looks like a volcano. So yeah, now I can see why it works for him. Upon Mega Evolving, Camerupt will lose some speed, but it'll get better defenses and attack stats. So he's definitely going to be a bit more tanky, I guess, and more offensive. He's going to be pretty powerful. He already is powerful as is with both decent attack and special attack. I mean, I have faced Camerupts in Pokemon Platinum, and whenever I water pulse them, even with that 4 times weakness, they like barely hang on.
Camerupt! Mega Camerupt, ladies and gentlemen!
And he's getting the ability Sheer Force, which means pretty much every fire move is going to be boosted. You're just not going to get that burn chance. He's going to get more powerful fire moves, he's going to get more powerful earth power, and whatever moves have any like secondary effects will be more powerful. Just don't expect those secondary effects. So yeah, I like Mega Camerupt. He's a real cool Pokemon, and he keeps his typing of fire and ground. Next up is Mega Sharpedo. And he looks a lot flashier now. He's got all these yellow accents all over his body. He's got the longer, like, fins. It's kind of hard to believe now that it's a dark type. But yeah, Mega Sharpedo is still water and dark type. He gets a boost to all of his stats. I'm not sure if that's going to help out his defense, but his speed and attack are going to get pretty high, which is a good thing. Yeah, and he gets the ability Strong Jaw, which is suitable because sharks are known for biting. So yeah, he's gonna have an extra deadly crunch with the stab and Strong Jaw ability.
Rappers are hungry, looking at me like it's crunch time!
He also can learn Ice Fang, which can take care of grass types. So yeah, Mega Sharpedo is pretty cool too. And the final Mega Evolution was one I was so excited to see. I was so hyped for it. It's Mega Gallade!
Yes!
Real Pokemon transforms.
Yeah! Check it out. It's got wings.
Yes, Mega Gallade is going to be Wally's ace Pokemon in the game. I bet he's probably going to give you the Galladite the same way that Serena gave you the Absolite in X&Y. And yes, he's going to maintain his typing, but look at that design. He's got that white top. His body turned entirely white. He's got the cape, which I originally thought was wings. He's got those red blades onto his already cool arm blades. It's just like, he looks so majestic. He looks like a real knight. He looks so awesome, especially with that cool new helmet. Man, he stays as a psychic and fighting type and gets the ability Inner Focus. Not what I predicted, but it does work for him since his original ability Steadfast only increases your speed when you flinch. With Inner Focus, he doesn't flinch at all, making him more like a knight. So I was really hyped for this Mega Evolution. In fact, I was like freaking out in front of my CS 231 class before it started. Thankfully, my professor wasn't in the room to see me, but I was freaking excited. So yeah, that's all the information that I have for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, but it's a lot of awesome information. I thought I'd like to give it to you. So I'm probably not going to get a Capturing 3DS, as disappointing as that sounds, but I really want to get Pokemon X and Omega Ruby sometime this year. So, yeah, I might do Pokevlogs or something to, like, share my experiences with Pokemon to you. But tonight, I'm gonna go have an awesome party. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.